Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. Well, happy, I guess, second day of autumn or spring, depending on which hemisphere you're in. This is a day when clarity, in fact, is an issue, and so we want clarity and not confusion, but it might be an issue today. That's because the sun is at 0 and, of course, moving to 1 degree after that, of love, beauty, and social justice-oriented air sign of Libra. And today it makes a direct opposition to Neptune, planet of dreams and visions on the higher end of things, but also illusion, delusion, and confusion on the lower end of things. And Sun opposite Neptune has a rotten reputation for clarity. So it could be fog city today, but we want clarity from you. That direct opposition occurs early, 5:53 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:53 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 1:53 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Mars, a planet of energy but sometimes conflict, has just now moved into one of its home signs as well. That's 0 degrees of Scorpio. Also makes an awkward angle to Neptune today at 0 degrees of Aries. And that is also very early in the day. So this is one of those days where our energy kind of may or may not be prone toward the clarity that we need to move through the day. So try to really be as clear as you can today, mentally and emotionally. The moon is moving through the mid to late degrees of Libra, and that's a nice energy for, creating or appreciating art, fashion, the sweetness and beauty of life, relationships. It's generally a good time for relating when both sun and moon are in Libra. That's really nice and sweet. However, the moon makes a hard square 90-degree angle to Jupiter today, the planet of good fortune and expansion, but that tends to expand our expectations, maybe to unreasonable terms. So it reminds me of a saying of my guru, Swami Satchidananda. He used to say, make no appointments, get no disappointments. So don't promise people things today that may be out of reality, or yourself as well. Moon square Jupiter. Moon at 21 degrees of Libra to Jupiter at 21 degrees of Cancer occurs at 9:02 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 12:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 5:02 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. No other aspects for about 8 hours until latter part of the afternoon into the evening, when the moon at 26 degrees of Libra makes an opposition to Chiron, called the Wounded Healer, 26 degrees of Aries. That's another sign that things may or may not be as harmonious today as we would like them to be. That occurs 5:50 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 1:50 a.m. tomorrow, Greenwich Mean Time. The evening, however, does look pretty wonderful because the sun at that point is at 1 degree of Libra, making harmonious flowing trines to both Uranus and to Pluto. Uranus is the planet of sudden change, but also of brilliant awakenings. This could be like a do something different, think out of the box kind of energy. That's very nice. 7:55 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that occurs. 10:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 3:55 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then the sun makes a harmonious trine to Pluto, the power planet, which is good for, it's good for passion and also self-empowerment, good for research. That occurs during the overnight hours. 11:05 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 2:05 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 7:05 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So be as clear as you can be today, and the day may be successful. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day. Do something lovely today, no matter what.